What's going on, guys? Hi, so I'm just gonna make this quick just to show you guys what's going on here. Before I get into my little spiel. The previous market was pretty bullish. It's pushed up. This is on the 15-minute time frame. It was pushing up for literally the majority of the day, creating lower highs literally throughout the entirety of the fucking day. So what I'm going to do just to find some levels of take profit because I know this market's going to go down. Okay. I know it's going to go down at this point. It's just not possible that it doesn't. Okay. So I'm going to sit here and mark zones that I believe the market will come back down to, which is most likely previous lower lows after huge moves. Okay. And that's going to be my take profit areas. So, it's exactly, that's exactly what we're going to do. Okay. It's exactly what we need to do. Um, the reason I trade like this is because I do what's called breakout trading. I wait for big breaks of structure in the market and I take them to whatever side they're going, which is if it's a buy position or a sell position, I don't give a damn. I'm taking that position. It's mine. It's my money. I'm eating that shit up for real. Okay, so before I start trading, these are my rules. This is just something I love to add. I'm actually gonna unlock this and move this to the side a little bit more. But these are my strategy rules. Okay, so I wait for a consolidation. After that, I look for false breakouts within that consolidation. After that, I look for support and resistance zones made in that consolidation. Then I look for a break of structure out of those zones. And after that, I look for a fair value gap to place a decent trade off of, which will limit my loss. And then after that, a liquidity sweep towards that side, whether it's going up or down. I want a liquidity sweep, meaning there's a lot of selling pressure at one time or a lot of buying pressure at one time, and then get out of the trade. Okay, that's how I want to trade today. This is replay, so I'm not making any money off of it. I'm just trying to show you guys how my trading strategy would actually work and play out for some of those who are curious about it. Okay, so before I go a little bit more in depth on this is what I do every day. This is what I have to do every day to make money. I don't have a job. I don't work at Domino's. I don't work at Walmart. I don't work in the office. I quit my sales job. So this is what I do to make my annual income. I usually work 3 hours in the morning, and that's it. 3 hours in the morning from Monday through Friday. Get out of the market as fast as possible. I stay for the big moves, and I'm done. I'm done for the day. My goal is $800 to $1,000 a day. If I make more than that, beautiful. I can only lose around $1,000 a day as well. That's my loss area. That's how much I'm willing to risk for the day before I stop myself from losing anymore. Okay, so back to the market. My bias already, based off of how bullish the previous day was, is selling because if you look at this, it's a huge gap. Okay, like you have price all the way up here, but you have all this buying pressure, right? You have a small pullback here, but then you have even more buying pressure, right? Not only that, you have even more buying pressure and then more buying pressure. Okay, that has to get swept out. Some of that has to get swept out. There has to be a huge pullback just to, even out the imbalance in the market. Okay, so something has to happen. If it does not happen, well, then it's going to keep going up before it happens. Like it's just going to happen. I know it's going to pull back. It's just a matter of time. So this is why I love breakout trading because I mark what my zone would do. Like let me bring my zone over here, or let me bring my strategy over here so you guys can see what I'm about to do. You guys can see how I break it down from you know point A to point B, point A to point Z. Sorry. All right. So let's mark out a consolidation zone. Consolidation zones are basically the top of the way I mark them out sometimes, not all the time, but the majority of the time is at the top of the previous high to a random wick down here. Not a random wick. This is the new lower low or lower high for this trade. Okay. Market pushed up here. It stopped out right here. This is where the day ended and it didn't push past that zone. Like it literally stopped right here. It didn't push past it. It didn't keep going up. Same thing here. It pulled back and buyers try to buy back into the market and they could not push it past this zone. That is a valid structure for a resistance level. Okay. That's where a lot of sellers are sitting at because they're not letting the price push past that. Okay. Um, but down here, where it wicked out right here, is support pressure because you see how sellers try to push this price all the way down and then they ended up buyers bought into the market and bought it up a little bit, and then bought it past and made that little decent reversal. That's why I don't trade during consolidation. I wait for a break of that trend because I don't want to get faked out. I don't want to lose unnecessary money that I do not need to lose. It's just dumb at that point. So that fills in the first stage of my strategy, consolidation. All right. Um, Honestly, let's just see how this plays out. I'm not gonna stop it so I can show you. Well, I'm gonna stop it here and there, but I'm gonna show you what I would necessarily do in this trade. Some people get FOMO and they miss out on the trade itself, which is very, very unlucky of them. Like it really does suck. Um, but at the end of the day, I know that if you can't get over the mentality of this, you will never make it in this field. You will never make it in this career because this is a very patient career. This will really test your nerves. Trust and believe that this will test your nerves. You'll be up 1,000 one day and then be down 3,000 the next. Trust me because I've done it. I've been up 1,700 in one day. Same day, I lost $3,000 because I got greedy and I gave into revenge trading. I lost $700 out of that $1,700 profit. I was like, no, I can make that back. What happened? I did not make it back. I lost the account. I lost everything. I lost $3,000. So that's just to show you like that shit ain't sweet. Like it really will hurt you in the end if you are not careful. Um, so as you can see, the confluence is still pushing the market up. There's still buyers in the market. I wanted to fill this wick right here. This is a wick strategy. Let's go down to the 10-minute strategy so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Still a wick in here, but I know there's buyers here. So let's go down one more. Let's go to the 5-minute. Boom, right here. You can see there was a lot of buying pressure. This is a straight block of buying pressure right here. Okay, this is what we love to see at the bottom of a resistance zone, or sorry, at the bottom of the support zone, because this is a support zone. So this is where buyers are sitting, and this is where sellers are sitting. Okay, we want a clear break. If it breaks below this and goes in this area, bro, we're going for a short. I promise you that. I will sell the fuck out of this market. Okay. Um, because it's just how my strategy is. That would fill all my zones. Um, so as this is going and doing what it needs to do, I'm going to create what my second thing, my third thing, support and resistance. We still have yet to get a false breakout, so I'm waiting on that as well. Um, but right here, this is a strong resistance candle. I'm just going to pull that all the way over here because it could not pass that zone. It just couldn't do it. Okay, so that's our resistance level. Our support level is going to be decently sized. Okay, it's going to be here. So, boom. Okay. So if price decides to come back and hit this zone, then it might bounce up. And if it breaks past here, then it's a bullish trade. But if it hits in this zone, rejects, and then comes back down to that zone, boys, I'm going to look for a sell. I'm going to look for a huge sell. Okay. So we got to see one of these zones get wiped out before I go back into this trade. So I'll hit you guys back up when that happens. Okay, so now it's touched in one of the zones that I've been waiting for. Okay, so let's go over the rules, right? It's in a consolidation zone. One, it broke out of that consolidation zone first with a false breakout. And let me show you that false breakout, right? The false breakout was right here. It's very small. On the 1 minute, it's a lot bigger than this, but on the 5 minute, it's not as big. That wick right there, that's a false breakout of me. It broke out a little bit before making a big move towards the downside, right? Let me show you what I'm about to do. I'm about to blow your damn mind, okay? Now, normally a lot of traders would have gotten in right here, which is a beautiful trade. That would have been a perfect entry for me. I can't go on the 1 minute, so I couldn't get on that exactly when it happened. But that is a beautiful trade for me, okay? Um, Beautiful. That's all I'm gonna say. But now, see how it's like kind of struggling to push past here? Like it did push past here a little bit. I think what's gonna happen is it's going to push down a tiny bit just to liquidity sweep the people who have buy orders thinking, oh yeah, it's gonna reverse here. They're gonna take those buyers out of the market, take their money, which means the price is probably most definitely probably going to come down, right? Then it's going to reverse, probably barely tap into my zone. Maybe it might go here, or maybe it might go a little bit in here. As long as it does not pass this fair value gap top, like this fair value gap high, because this is a strong fair value gap right now, I would stay in here for a sell position. So honestly, my ideal sell would probably be me getting in here, like somewhere in this area. Even if it's right here at the top, I would love to get in right there. That would be a great pullback for a potential sell. So let's continue and let's see what the market decides to do. Let's see if it decides to play with our feelings or not. Um, yeah, right there. Look at that shit, right? You see that? See that like stop? Now, I don't think it's done yet. Okay, I really don't think it's done yet. What we're gonna do? I wish I could put a sell order right here. But I can't because I guess I just can't. um, and I don't want to take the sell down here because this is too low. This is way too low for me to be comfortable taking. I'd probably be stopped out with like a liquidity grab. You see how wicky it's getting? It's getting real wicky right here. Matter of fact, to help us out, let's go to the higher time frame. Look at this rejection, guys. Look at this. This is what gets me excited. Okay, this is what gets me excited for shorts. Okay, huge, huge liquidity sweeps, man. It's very, very bearish right now, right? Buyers tried buying the market up, hit our zone, and they got sold out again. Buyers did the same exact thing, bought it up, and they hit our zone again. Now, let's just say, theoretically speaking, I was willing to risk $2,000 on this trade. Let me show you. Let's see where $2,000 would put us. Would I really be risking $2,000 for a trade? No, but since this is 10-minute, you have to have that type of leniency because if you don't, you'll get stopped out. Since I can't go to the 1 minute and pick a more precise entry, I'm willing to risk 2,000 for this trade, and my profit target will be this lower low right here from all the way from earlier. And matter of fact, it might, if it rejects heavily enough, it might even hit down here. It might be a really good trade, guys. You don't know this. So let's see. This is a decent entry for the 10-minute, 15-minute. It's a decent entry. Technically 15-minute, I'm up. Oh, shit. So yeah, so let's see. I can't go. Let's see how it looks in the 5-minute. All right. Let's see what it does right here. Keep in mind, it's hit all our spots. It's hit the consolidation. It's had the false breakout. It's had the support and resistance zone. It's had the break of structure. It made a fair value gap and respected it. It didn't turn it into an inverse fair value gap, which is great for us. It means our bias is still correct. And it's had a liquidity sweep already, but we're just hoping to capitalize on that. So let's see what this does. Let's see if the market decides to be a good boy for me today. Okay. All right, we're up 385, 39, 600. Now let's go to the bigger time frame just to not damn. Oh my god. It just had a huge liquidity seep to the bottom side. So instead of being down 2,000, I'm now going to move my take profit to $600. I'm up $600 now for this trade, right? Matter of fact, I'm going to be a little bit more greedy. I'm going to be up $1,800 for this trade just alone, right? Big pullbacks. It's liquidity sweep season right now, so it's just going up and down. Holy shit. I'm going to cap out at this, and I'm going to keep scalping this. Yes, I am. I'm going to be very aggressive. It hit our first take profit. It hit our first take profit. See this? I got stopped out. Boom. Hit our first take profit. We're up 8,900. You see that shit? That's exactly. Hold on. Look, hit our bro. I'm fucking built like this. Do you see this shit? It hit our second take profit just milliseconds after stopping me out. Okay. It now hit two lower lows. So now I'm expecting a pullback, a little bit of a pullback. And this is a liquidity sweep right here. You see how it's wicking out at the bottom right here? That's perfectly fine. What I'm going to do now is take this zone, put it right here, right? We're going to actually we're gonna be done. That's that. If I were to make $9,000 off of one trade, I'm done. I'm not trading for the rest of the day. That's it. I risk 2,000 to make 9,000. That's a 6-to-1 ratio, I'd say. Um, Maybe a 7-to-1 ratio. Yeah, 7-to-1 ratio. So that's it. I could definitely make more trades. I can definitely make more trades, but if I'm up that much, I'm stopping for the day. I'm not getting greedy. That's $9,000. You got me fucked up. Sorry for my language. You got me fucked up. Like, but yes, if you guys want to learn how to trade, if you guys want to learn how to do how I do, join the Discord. It's completely free. Free of charge. Free of charge to you. Free, not free of charge to me. Definitely not free of charge to me because I have to use my time and my efforts to pay you guys to learn. I don't. Yeah. So if you want to learn, I 100% agree with you. You should definitely learn. This is not for the weak-minded. I have a class coming up on the 28th. It's a live class for people to who want to get into it to learn and like join me on a live session. I'll be going through my strategy. I'll be explaining it all. If you want to learn more about my strategy now, you can join the Discord now today and look at the class notes and class sessions that I have videos posted on there. This is my first video that I'm posting on social media so that people can see that I do this shit. I exist, okay? I exist. I'm just saying that. Um, but thank you for your time. And if you do come into the classes, don't waste my time. Don't come there to be like, I want to learn, and then a week later you give up because it's not something you actually wanted to do. Okay? If that's your mind, you're never going to succeed in this field. So thank you for your time, and I hope you guys have a good President's Day. I don't know. I hope that makes sense to some of y'all.